Hello everyone, I'm the Walrus Clown, and welcome to the third episode of Walrus Reviews, and I'll review anything. It may be a cartoon, a movie, or a comic. You don't know, and finding out is half the fun. Episode 3 of Walrus Reviews is a show that spun out of the most horrible of shows, Secret Fort Mount Awesome, Uncle Grandpa. It's about a strange man named Uncle Grandpa, voiced by Pete Brown-Gardent, who just so happens to be everyone's Uncle and Grandpa who goes everywhere in the space-time continuum, Doctor Who style in his souped-up RV to help children with his traveling companions. The talking fanny pack that holds everything and anything in it to the point where I think he has a fourth-dimensional pocket inside of him, Bellybag, who is voiced by Eric Banonza. A walking, egotistical, talking slice of pizza that wears sunglasses and claims to know Italian karate, the self-proclaimed cool guy of the group and resident troublemaker, Pizza Steve. Voiced by Adam Devine, a Godzilla ripoff monster named Mr. Gus, who's gruff around the edges but has his playful side, who is always getting the group out of jams that are usually caused by Pizza Steve's antics, voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson, and a photorealistic flying tiger that has the personality of a stereotypical teenage girl from the 80s and flies by farting rainbows who isn't voiced by anyone because they use stock sound effects of a tiger roaring to voice her. The humor can be quite hit or miss and can be quite sophomoric at times, but for the most part relies on breaking the fourth wall and, more often than not, breaking the rules of reality to the point where even Pinkie Pie would be calling bullshit. Like in the episode Charlie Burgers, where the gang tries to help a talking dog named Charlie Burgers to get his ball back from the roof of the dog-hating mean man next door. They accomplish this by using a button that they pull out of nowhere to reverse the laws of gravity and walk on the bottom of clouds to try and get the ball back and didn't call on the flying tiger because she was taking a bath. Along the way, they get trapped by the talons of a giant eagle. After Mr. Gus ends up getting them free, they get the ball back and Uncle Grandpa decides to play a little fetch with Charlie Burgers before turning everything back to normal, which results in the gang being sucked into the gravitational pull of a black hole, which they get out of by interrupting Flying Tiger's bath and blocking the black hole by Charlie Burgers sacrificing the ball that started the whole adventure to begin with, and ends by revealing that Charlie Burgers has lost more balls on the other neighbor's roof, and Mr. Gus tries to hit the button again, but it breaks, which causes the world to explode. Despite its rocky beginnings as a spin-off of that one gross-out show that relied on pure gross-out humor that I won't dignify by naming again, I actually can't bring myself to hate it, and actually found myself liking it and finding it to be genuinely funny and creative. All the main characters have some degree of likability to them. Uncle Grandpa is always trying to help everyone he can. Mr. Gus is comparable to the 1980s Panthro in the fact that he is serious most of the time, but has a fun, prank-playing side. Pizza Steve, while full of himself and never wanting to admit he's wrong, is never pushed into being unlikable and never wins when he shouldn't, and photorealistic Flying Tiger is like that loyal dog that comes when she's needed. The CN shifts it around the programming block, but if you can find it, I say give it a try. Well, tell me how I did. I'd love to hear feedback from you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see what's coming next. See you all then!